Hey guys, today I thought I'd share with you some more of my interesting, unique things that I have in my collection. This is going to be part two. I did a part one earlier this year, several months ago. So if you guys want to check out that video, that'd be great. Um, I just come across just the most random things at times. When you're out there, collecting, picking, going different places and things, you never know what you're going to find. And a lot of times, you find yourself in the right place at the right time and you find some really good stuff. And that's happened to me quite a bit. And I'm really thankful for that. But I'm really excited. I mentioned in my past video or two that I'm about to go on a road trip. I'm actually leaving this Friday in 3 days. I'm excited. I do this every year and I always come back with good stuff. So I look forward to doing a new editions video maybe in the next week or so, week and a half maybe. And hopefully I got some really good stuff to share with you guys. But anyways, I got just a bunch of random things here on the table, but a lot of them are definitely interesting things that I want to share with you. So I'm going to bring you in closer now and kind of go over what's here. Alright guys, so this is a closer look at the things I'm going to share with you today. And like I said, just a bunch of random items here. And I guess I'll start right here. Check this out. Got this really heavy, this is a concrete statue, solid concrete. It's very, very heavy. And as you can see, it's a little boy, dressed up like a soldier. Unfortunately, the base is broken. I didn't do that. It was broken when I bought it. But it will stand up. See? It will stand up. I got this at an antique store for $10, probably about 5 years or so ago, 5 or 6 years ago. And I bought it, obviously because it's military, and it reminded me of my son, which he's 8 years old now. When he was, 3, 4 years old, I used to put a helmet on him and would dress him up like in some of my Army men stuff. And even now, me and him and my youngest daughter actually play Army men in the hallway. I made a video on that of us playing. It's kind of a goofy video if you want to watch it, but really cool piece here. It's pretty good detailed as well. On the back side, let me show you. It's got a duffel bag and canteen and everything. Really cool and really heavy. But anyways, 10 bucks. Next, I got an assortment of just random things here, stamps and different things. I got this Japanese government money. I got it from my dad. He just gave it to me. He collects old coins and money and different things, and he gave it to me. So I thought it was really cool. Got 4 of these. Got these stamps here that my dad also gave me. Got Alvin York, Audie Murphy, John Hines, and Omar Bradley. Thought those are really neat stamps. And then I got this collection here, and right here also, there was a man that I used to work with several years ago, a Korean War veteran. I haven't talked to him in years. If he's still alive, he's 86, because he was born in 1931, so he was Korean War, and he collected stamps, and he gave me a bunch of these envelopes, and just there's some loose stamps I'll show you in a minute. Just a bunch of different stamps and stuff. There's Navy and Merchant Marine and just different stuff. But another thing I was going to show you is well, some more of those. See, this is dated 1945, and here's a bunch of loose stamps right here that stuck to it. So you got another 1945, and just some really cool stuff in here. My dad actually gave me these also, these ration stamps, which is really cool. But anyways, like I said, just a bunch of envelopes with random stamps, and some of it's dated and everything. And got a large pile here of other, random stamps, which I'm not really a stamp person, but, the stuff was given to me. This is New Zealand, and just different stamps from, the United States and everything. If you're a stamp guy, you might like this kind of stuff. Let's see. Then right here, I've got this military payment certificate. This is 10 cents. See, I'm not really good on all this kind of stuff, I don't really do a whole lot on paper, items and everything. But anyways, still interesting, Got these other stamps here. My sister got me this for, I think, my birthday. Say 1940 on the Marshall Islands. But moving on, I got this penny here, which a lot of you like, okay, it's just a penny. It's dated 1944. So it's a wheat penny, right? And what's cool about this is back in 2008, 9 years ago, I stopped at a gas station to get gas. And one thing about me is if I see money on the ground, whether it's a penny or a dollar, a quarter, whatever, I'm going to pick it up. I tell my kids the same thing. Look for money on the ground. They get excited when they find change or, occasionally a dollar or something. But anyways, what was cool about this is it was like I said, it was 2008, and I found this in the gas station parking lot. And what's really cool, you see it's dated 1944. Well, the day I found it was June 6th, 2008. And most of you know my favorite European theater battle is D-Day, and the Pacific is the Iwo Jima. But I thought it was really cool. I found this 1944 penny on June 6th. Some of y'all might think it's kind of silly, but I thought it was really exciting. June 6th. And I was just thinking, 64 years before at that time, there was guys, already on the beach and beyond, and a lot of guys that, already sacrificed their lives and everything so we could be free. I was kind of an interesting piece to me. Moving on here, yep, it's another penny, but I'm going to do my best to show you. I don't know if you can see that, but it's missing. It's supposed to be 1941, I believe. It's got 1, 9, and 4, and there's just the slightest little mark, which looks like it could have been supposed to have been a 1. But you see, it's a wheat penny, so it's definitely in the 1940s. But and see, I actually bought it on eBay. I think I gave like $2 for it. See, 1941 missing the 1, but see, 194. I'm trying my best with the lighting here. 194. You can see just the outline, smallest little thing of a 1, which sometimes they weren't struck as good as other times, so that could be all it is. I thought it was interesting. Right here, these are 303 British rounds, lead tip. Nothing real special about them, but I thought it was cool. When I got my super rare, my trials rifle, 1922 Mark V, which I've made videos on, these were in the buttstock, which these aren't like war-dated ammo, but I thought it was really cool that these, for some reason, 2 random rounds were in there. I don't know if somebody did it for good luck or what, but it's always cool finding stuff in pockets or, compartments or whatever whenever we buy things, you never know what you're going to find. Moving on here, I picked this up just a few weeks ago at a flea market. I was going to include this in my new editions video. It's a 1941 Soldier's Handbook. I gave $10 for it, and see it's got a soldier's laundry number there, T and then 9731. And I began to flip through the pages, and I found something really cool. Check this out. See if I can find it. Look at this. Right here, about midway through the book, there's 4 4-leaf clovers. Now, obviously, I have no idea if a soldier during World War II put these in here for good luck or if it was done after the war. I don't know, but going by the condition of, they've definitely been in here for years and years. It's not like these were put in there just a few days ago. But I thought that was really cool. It could have been a soldier's good luck charm, for all we know. You never know. But I thought that was really interesting. So, $10 book, laundry number, and 4 4-leaf clovers. So, can't go wrong with that. Moving on here, I've got this World War II. This is a Schluter helmet. And you see it does not... Well, actually, I'm sorry. This one does have the front seam. And this one is a swivel bell. And you see it's got the... It's hard to make out. I believe it's 353A. I've got it wrote down. Then see, there's the most of the S you can make out. But the reason I have this in the video is because of this up here. Sorry, the chin strap's in the way. See that? Oop, there we go again. War Reject. It was stamped War Reject. So evidently, this could have been an unissued helmet, or maybe it was just issued to somebody on the States. I know they did a lot of testing with the heat and different things as far as how much the steel will hold up to and all this kind of different things. But so evidently this might be an unissued helmet, or could have only been worn by someone in the States, who knows, but War Reject. So they found evidently something with this particular helmet or the batch it came from that they didn't feel to be suitable, during war times, so I thought that was a really interesting helmet there. And this one I gave $38 for it at an antique store, so not bad. Moving on here, sorry about the glare. Mein Kampf, My Struggle, Adolf Hitler, which he wrote when he was a prisoner. One thing, a lot of you guys have asked me about collecting, German stuff and everything. And as far as like Nazi stuff, I don't really collect it. And it's just like the American Civil War. That stuff is just highly faked. I don't know much about the, Nazi stuff. I couldn't tell you what's fake and what's real. Same thing with Civil War stuff. Civil War bullets or belt buckles. I don't know. That stuff is highly faked. And so I just really don't get involved with it, But if I know there's a lot of you guys out there that collect it, and that's cool, But it's just not really my thing. I do have a few things that are, Nazi related, but I thought this was really interesting. I got this at an antique store for $32. But what's really interesting, sorry about the glare again, is look what was inside of it. Right here. This photo of this woman was inside the book. Now, I have no idea if the woman, if she's from Germany or American. I have no idea. I have no idea. Unfortunately, see the back's blank. There's nothing on it, but this could have been, maybe a German soldier's wife that he used a picture of her as his bookmark, or maybe this was her book. Maybe she had a picture of herself, or like I said, or maybe this is, an American soldier's wife or girlfriend. I mean, who knows? But I just thought it was really interesting. Like I said, you never know what you'll find in a book or in pockets or, or drawers or whatever. So always look. You never know. But I thought that was really interesting there. Moving on here, I've got this copy of the Memphis Belle that I actually got at the Goodwill bookstore for $3. And what's really cool is, check this out. Most of you guys know the Memphis Belle. Her real name was Margaret Polk. She dated Captain Morgan. Did not marry him. They were just dating, during the war and everything. But that's where they got the name for the aircraft, Memphis Belle, from Miss Polk. What's really cool, like I said, I got it for $3, right? Well, I got to flipping through, and look at this. It says, Happy Landings, Margaret Polk, and then in parentheses, Memphis Belle, and then Best Wishes, Menuo Durskin, which is the author. So this book has the author's signature and the Memphis Belle, Miss Margaret Polk, both of their signatures, and I got this for $3 at Goodwill. So I thought that was a really awesome find. You can't go wrong with that. And lastly, is I've got this German Luger ammo here. Well, I'm sorry, not German Luger. I got this World War II German ammo. It's the 9mm, and it's all dated to 1943. And one of these is open. I was going to show you if I can. Bear with me. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Sorry about the camera work. Well, actually, this is 1944. Most of it's 1943. But anyways, my understanding is this would have been for like the MP40. This would not have been, shot in the German Luger because it's steel cased. It's not brass. So my understanding is this would have been, like I said, for MP40, machine pistol. But see, I got 7 boxes here. I actually had a total of I think it was like 27 or 29 boxes, and I got all of it for $100 like 4 or 5 years ago. And I didn't really want to hoard all of it, so I found a man interested in stuff, and I asked him what he'd give for it, and I told him I wanted to keep some of it. So I got rid of, actually I think it was 20 boxes I got rid of, because I believe it was 27 altogether I had. So I got rid of 20 boxes, and I had right at $75 in those 20 boxes, and the man, he voluntarily, he offered me $410. So I made $335 profit just on those 20 boxes. That was one of the best deals I've ever done as far as, selling things or whatever, which, I don't sell just a whole lot up until recently. I started selling, more than I normally do. But so $335 profit, that was awesome. I'm not going to get rid of these. These are definitely going to stay in the collection. But anyways, guys, I've been kind of long-winded. I'm sorry it's been about a week and a half since I made a video. I've had a lot going on and everything, but like I said, I just have so many ideas for videos, and I really look forward to you interacting with you guys, and I hope y'all continue to watch my videos, and I thank you for your support. Wish me luck on this road trip. It's going to be awesome. But anyways, guys, as always, please like, comment, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I'll be getting back to you. Thank you.